Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and welcome the 2022 graduating class of Lewisville High School.
Thank you. Thank you. Please continue standing for the presentation of colors led by our NJROTC cadets under the direction of Captain Mark Ortiz and Chief Kenneth Wright. Please remain standing for the Star-Spangled Banner. Please be seated.
Each year, a number of our graduates set aside other opportunities that may await them and make the decision to serve our country as a part of the United States Armed Forces. We are proud of every graduate who becomes a contributing member of our society, but we owe a debt of gratitude to the brave men and women who dedicate their lives to our country. I have always admired and respected the graduates who joined the military. Class of 2022 who will serve in the U.S. Armed Forces, please rise to be recognized. We would also like to recognize and thank all current and former military members here this morning. So if you are a veteran or currently serve in our military, please stand and let us recognize you. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Trang Vo, and I would like to welcome you to the graduation ceremony for Lewisville High School's class of 2022. Today, we get to celebrate our last step and final moments together as fighting farmers. This class has made many memories over the past 4 years that we will all cherish and one day share with our children and grandchildren. It truly has been an honor to play a part in the long maroon line throughout the years with all of you.
As we begin our graduation and our final time together, I ask that anyone that would like to join me in prayer, please bow your heads. Dear Lord, thank you for allowing the class of 2022 to unite today for our graduation. We thank you for our time here together, for all the friends we have made, for all the days of laughter and fun, and for all the times of great discovery and learning. We thank those who have given their energy and skills so that we can graduate today. Our teachers and our mentors, our family and our loved ones, for they have been the stepping stones for our success. As this chapter in our lives closes, so a new one begins. I pray that you continue to push us in the direction you want our lives to go. I pray that in moments of stress, anxiety, or fear, you will comfort and guide us. Lord, I pray you keep us safe and happy in the years ahead. In your name we pray, amen.
Seniors, today is our day, the day everything changes and we graduate from high school. This ceremony celebrates our many years of dedication, successes, and achievements. We, the Lewisville High School class of 2022, are united forever this day. We wear our maroon graduation gowns and hats to represent our academic achievements, and we wear our maroon and white tassels to symbolize our transition from candidate to graduate. So for the next couple of hours, let's enjoy this time together and make it a lasting memory.
We would like to thank the people who are here for us today, the ones who motivated us, the teachers who encouraged and challenged us, the friends who stayed by our side, and most importantly, our family. You have all helped us reach this point and finally walk across the stage. Thank you for preparing us to go into this wonderful world and to chase our hopes and dreams. It is now my pleasure to introduce our Lewisville High School principal, Mr. Jim Baker.
As principal of Lewisville High School, I would like to welcome you and introduce you to our stage guests. Please hold your applause until we have announced all the guests, and then please stand and remain standing to our stage guests as I call your name. Lewisville ISD Superintendent, Dr. Lori Rapp. The 2021-22 Lewisville Independent School District Board of Trustees, Board President, Tracy Scott Miller. Board Vice President, Allison Lasan. Board Secretary, Catherine Sells. Board Member, Dr. Buddy Bonner. Retiring Board Member, Angie Cox. Thank you, Angie, for everything and all your support over the years. Board Member, Christy Hassett. Board Member, Jenny Prosnick. And joining us this morning is newly elected Board Member, Sheila Taylor. Lewisville administrative staff, Deanne Lacey Bay, General Counsel. Lori Litchfield, Chief of Schools. Jeffrey Kosh, Chief Executive Director, Student Support Services. Lewisville High School Kilo Principal, Dr. Kendra Tyler. Our counselors on stage are lead counselor, Maria Ortiz, and counselor Yvette Swain. And then how about our number one from the class of 2022, Pedro Garcia, our valedictorian. And our number two from the class, Sheedon Andemichael, our salutatorian. Also on stage are our senior leaders of Lewisville High School, our student body officers. Please stand as I call your name. President Kira Connor. Vice President Trang Vo. Secretary Madison Seitz. Treasurer Caleb Stewart. Historian Olivia McMillan. LISD Liaison, Sophia Rivera. Community Service Officer, Pedro Garcia. Project Officer, Adrian Robledo. Parliamentarian, Kevin Sapp. School Service Officer, Savannah Langston. School Service Officer, Hannah Henry. And our Multicultural Officer, Michaelan Foley. Thank you for your over 3,000 hours of service to Lewisville High School and our community. And now our opening and closing speakers that were randomly selected. We had first to start, number 5 in the class, Mia Herrera. Thank you, Mia. And our closing, our student who will close is number 8 in the class, Nicole Saletti. And then, ladies and gentlemen, I have a huge thanks for our graduation coordinator and our senior class advisor, Allison Stamey. Allison. Thank you, Allison. Now I'd like to recognize the remaining top 10 students in the front row. Please stand as I call your name. Number 3, Nasia Rodriguez. Number 4, Daniela Cassiani. Number 6, Carlos Daniel Morales. Number 7, Yi-Jin Lee. Number 9, Danielis Sierra. And number 10, Hyun-Ji Kim. Let's give them a loud round of applause for studying so hard and for achieving so very much. I'd also like to introduce our rank 11s through 20. They have also worked extremely hard, so please stand 11 through 20 so we can make some loud noise. Congratulations to y'all. Thank you to our Lewisville High School assistant principals on the floor with the graduates. When I call your name, give a wave. Monica Story, associate principal. Assistant principals, Jennifer Bonyel, Sunny Dack, Linnell Lindsay, Dr. Lionel Soto, and David True. From our Harmon campus, we have Teresa Adams, Toby Bauder, and Philip Humphreys. And from our Kilo campus, we have Steve Bedina, Casey Edwards, and LaShondra Wilson. I'd like to also thank our very special people who helped to get the graduates here today, our Lewisville High School counselors and teachers. You have truly made the difference in our students' lives. Would all Lewisville High School counselors and teachers please stand? And finally, parents, grandparents, and family. Today would not be possible without you. Without your support of our seniors, we wouldn't be here. Thank you for your continued support over these years. What a great accomplishment today represents. And now please welcome Senior Class President, Kiera Connor.
Good morning, class of 2022. Welcome graduates, faculty, staff, parents, grandparents, and guests to our graduation ceremony. We are all thankful to have you all here to celebrate with us. Our 13-year-long journey of hard work and dedication in school has brought us to this day. Throughout these years, we have shared many memories. From the laughs to the cries and the stress to the joys, we have made this year a year to remember. We cannot be here today, about to walk across the stage and receive our high school diploma without the love and support of our families and friends. I would like to take a moment to thank my family and friends for always being there for me, supporting me, and always pushing me to do more and go farther. I am the young woman that I am today because of y'all. On behalf of the class of 2022, I would like to thank all of our teachers, administrators, and mentors that have not only taught us the required curriculum, but have also given us the valuable life lessons and advice throughout these years. Specifically, I would like to thank my 3 advisors, Ms. Stamey, Mr. Moser, and Ms. Linda Mood. Thank you for being an extension of my family and always exemplifying good leadership. And most of all, thank you for pushing me to always strive to be the best person that I can be. To everyone who has impacted our lives, we are forever indebted to you, and we thank you. Class of 2022, We are a unique generation of farmers because our freshman year, we got a taste of our school full of involvement, activities, and farmer pride, which then came to a screeching halt our sophomore year. What we thought would be an extended spring break became a 2-year game of pause and play. We went from attending games, watching performances, sitting in our classroom with friends and peers, and being excited for many future events, to then being isolated at home, unaware of what was to come. Just when we started to learn what it was like to be a high schooler, we had to learn with our teachers through technology online. We had to learn to become self-sufficient and self-disciplined in order to get through our classes. And now, this year, we have come full circle back to in-person schooling and relearning what it is to be a fighting farmer at Lewisville High School. We are the last generation of farmers that got to experience LHS pre-COVID, and we are the fighting farmers that had to bring farmer pride back. From our last first day of school to today, we have made so many unforgettable memories of things like running under the stadium after our first Thursday night yell, throwing or catching candy at the homecoming parade, dressing up at Spirit Days, being in the crowd at Battle of the Axe, and dancing at prom and cutting our ribbons at rose cutting. We came together through what was all happening in the world, and we still got to make the most of our senior year. It is a lot of pressure when you're from a school that is 124 years old, that has been full of tradition and spirit, but we helped bring it back. Today, we are here together in the same room for the very last time, about to embark on our separate journeys. Some of us will further our education and go to college. Some of us will go into the workforce. And some of us will serve our country proudly by joining the military. Thank you in advance to those of you who have chosen to risk your lives to protect our country and our freedom. No matter where we go, we will always be fighting farmers. We are now a part of the long maroon line that has been growing since 1897. Many have come before us, and many have set high standards. It is up to us to withhold these standards. As you plan for your future as you walk out today, I have this quote that I hope will keep you going from Selena Gomez. It is okay not to know what to do with the rest of your life. It's a journey to find your direction and your passions, so don't get frustrated with the mistakes and setbacks as they happen to all of us. Class of 2022, do what makes you happy, have faith in yourself, and always strive to be the best you that you can be. Never forget what we have learned and accomplished at Lewisville High School. Enjoy this next chapter in your lives and make plenty of memories for when we are here together again. May God bless you as each of you open this page in this new chapter, and thank you. Congratulations, class of 2022. We did it. Now please welcome our choir under the direction of Mr. Steve DeCrow singing Love Song by Darman Medler.
To take the time to let love grow. Don't ignore the scent of time. Just let a little love in yours and mine. Friends come and friends will go. The ones that last a lifetime savor so.
Thank you. We live in a world today where many graduates work hard to achieve success and become well-rounded leaders. An academic leader is visionary, articulate, intelligent, is a team player, leads by example, and should have the courage of conviction. Our two top academic leaders, Pedro Garcia and Sheetan Andemichael, excel in the classrooms and in extracurricular groups. We are proud of these two very well-rounded graduates and know we will continue to see greatness in their lives. We will now hear from a salutatorian and valedictorian. First, please welcome Sheetan Andemichael, our salutatorian.
Thank you, Kevin. Good morning, class of 2022. I just wanted to start off by thanking everyone here. Thank you to all the families and loved ones that have gathered here today to witness this great moment in our lives. I want to especially thank my mom and my dad somewhere over there for, for leaving their home of Eritrea and giving me an opportunity to succeed here. I want to thank my 3 brothers for pushing me to be the best person possible. Thank you to my friends and family who are always by my side and who constantly support me. Thank you to the teachers and staff who helped and motivated me throughout this journey. And thank you to myself for not messing up so bad so far. Winning is hard. I know all the Mavs fans out there, they know that for sure. You can let it all out. All your blood, sweat, and tears into achieving that one defining thing. But in the end, it can all end with something you didn't want. However, that doesn't mean you've lost, but that you just haven't won yet. As the great boxer Muhammad Ali put it, you don't lose if you get knocked down. You lose if you stay down. Sometimes the only way to win is to continue pushing harder and harder until your goal is reached. Now let me tell you guys a story. There once was a man in California who was caught up in the hysteria of the gold rush. He set up shop and began mining for gold. In the beginning, he had successes here and there, finding little pockets of gold that at first motivated him to keep going. But after a while, he stopped finding anything, and his dream of becoming wealthy slowly grew more distant. After his long streak of disappointment, the man decided to pack everything up and sell his tools to a merchant. The merchant had seen so many others become rich, so he wondered what was wrong with the man's mind. To the merchant's surprise, after just 3 feet of mining, he found a massive pocket of gold and quickly became a millionaire. The moral of this story is that you shouldn't let 3 feet stop you from achieving your dreams. Now today is one of those small patches of gold. There's no need to stop prematurely when there's so much more that each and every one of us can do in our lives. We are the next generation of society. We are the future innovators, designers, protectors, and builders of the world. Today, we will move our tassels to the left to show that we're ready. This graduation doesn't signify that our lives are over, but that they have just started. Life will go on, so keep working towards doing great things. But still, celebrate today. Take this week, or this month, or even this entire summer to take it all in. This graduation is one of the biggest moments in each of our lives. But when all the excitement leaves, remember, to the Mavs fans, there's always a next year, and please continue to chase greatness. And with that, I would like to introduce our valedictorian, Pedro Garcia.
Congratulations, class of 2022. Congrats to everybody who will be graduating here today. This is such an enormous step on our path towards our future successes. Whether your future successes mean immediately entering the workforce, joining the military, or pursuing your education, I want to emphasize what it means to be graduating here today. Life is random. It's a giant series of infinite possibilities and equally infinite impossibilities. But for you to make it through 4 years of high school shows your ability to be resilient despite the randomness. What I mean by life is random is that life is mostly luck. Luckily, we had the opportunity to graduate at this awesome stadium. But unlucky that you don't have a girlfriend right now. And lucky that I was able to say that on stage without getting attacked. It was even more lucky, though, that I had extraordinary teachers who could deal with every obstacle they faced. Lucky that they were able to teach me through a computer screen, to manage a nationwide teacher shortage, and to be heavily overworked and seriously underpaid. Yet, They have successfully raised me and our generation to become future scholars, workers, and leaders. I was lucky to have them. We were lucky to have them. It is also lucky that I had such a robust support system through my friends and family. It was lucky that I met my friend Alicia, who practically forced me to apply to Harvard, and at the last moment gave me the $5 I needed to turn in my application. It was somehow lucky that I met my best friend Zitlali in a random business class I wasn't even supposed to take. Lucky that I had all my friends here help me with my speech. It's fortunate enough that my mom and dad met, that they decided to have me, lucky enough that they were able to get paid enough to live a good life. That I have a loving mother who taught me how to work hard in school and echarle ganas, as she would say. Lucky that I had a dad who taught me how to stay humble and grateful for the things around me. Lucky that I have two caring and loving sisters who could support me and be my personal therapist. However, I don't inherently deserve these good people or the good things in my life. I was just lucky. Some of the most unpleasant people might have the nicest things waiting for them at home. And then some caring and kind people might have no home waiting for them at all. We're not born with the same luck. Because if we say we deserve all the luck in our lives, we equally argue that we deserve all the unluck too. We didn't deserve COVID. We didn't deserve to miss out on key high school experiences and to miss out on making future memories. Clearly, the world doesn't owe us anything, so we should be grateful for the good in our lives rather than entitled to it, and resilient through the bad rather than hide from it. We have to use the hand we were given. As someone once said a year ago, life is like a deck of cards, and we never know what hand will be dealt. So, we must ask ourselves, if life is just the luck of the draw and pure randomness, does anything we do matter? No, of course not. I'm not saying the things we do not matter. I'm saying the things we do especially matters in the chaotic randomness of life. Because say it was all random, the friends you made, the circumstances you found yourself in, all of it random. But you graduating here today was not. You chose to wake up. You chose to walk through the line and put on your cap and gown. You chose to live through high school. You chose to be here. And that is not random. Because amidst all this luck and randomness, you still have choice. So I'm here to remind you that as you walk across the stage and receive your diploma by Mr. Baker, you are here because of you. Despite all odds and probabilities and all the randomness, you are here celebrating your successes. So congrats, class of 2022, on making it out of high school and onto the real world. You could have been anywhere today, but you chose to be here. And life gave you lemons, but you were the one to make lemonade. Now, I'm going to toss it over to Mr. Baker.
Great job. Well, there's just a couple great examples of why I'm the luckiest guy in the room and get to be the principal of these fine people. And now, Dr. Rep, I am pleased to present you the Lewisville High School senior class of 2022. There before us, we have 1,139 exceptional seniors. I have verified that each of these seniors had met the requirements of the Texas Education Agency and the Lewisville Independent School District and should be awarded their diploma or certificate at this time.
Thank you, Mr. Baker. To you, the Lewisville High School class of 2022, please know that we are very proud of your accomplishments. We look forward to even greater achievements in your future. Congratulations. Mr. Miller, Mr. Baker has verified these students eligible to receive their diploma or certificate. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the state of Texas and the Lewisville Independent School District Board of Trustees, I certify them. Now the moment we've all been waiting for. Their diplomas or certificates are to be granted at this time.
Let's do this. Pedro Augustine Garcia. Sheedon Isaac Anda Michael. Kira Ann Connor. Trang Fung Vo. Madison Bell Seitz. Caleb Matthew Stewart. Olivia Charlize McMillan. Sophia Nicole Rivera. Adrian Robledo. Kevin William Sapp. Savannah Shea Langston. Hannah Faith Henry. Michaelin Coral Foley. Mia Herrera. Nicole Renee Saletti. Nacia Rodriguez. Daniela Alejandra Cassiani Sonoja. Carlos Daniel Morales. Yejin Lee. Danelis Sierra. Han Ji Kim. Guadalupe Herrera. Sneha Tony. Helen Melanie Saunders. Emily Ann Kraft. Philip Biak Tin Chung. Robert Colin Leitner. Amber Michelle Rhodes. Anayeli Martinez. Rabiba Mahasin. Orchid Van. Leslie Remigio Martinez. Anai Martinez. Alexander James Bird. Alex Saber Belmerez. Michael Baker. Tellen Patrice Bruce. Jacob Marlin Lowry. Thela Marie Nieros. Natalia Ramirez. Tyler Traven Williams. Trinity Brizendine. Giancarlos Garcia. Jacob Buentepo Gorman. Aneen Adi. Nathan Allen Aaron. Ayana Abundis. Risaida Ocunia Martinez. Antoinetta Lachey Adams. Christian Dawson Edelman. Teresa McGee Aguar. Austin David Aguilar. Marco Antonio Aguirre Jr. Fatima Khaled Alizawi. Lorenzo Albaran. Jacqueline Alcala. Kevin Alaman Mendez. Alan John Alex. Robert Allen Alfred. Layla Ali Al-Khadib. Brent Austin Allen. Christopher James Allen. Leslie Nicole Allen. Quentin Mason Allen. Skylar Michelle Allen. Marbella Alpizar. Maria Teresa Alvarado. Miriam Lisbeth Alvarenga. Guadalupe Judith Alvarez. Metzli Azira Alvarez. Joyce Naomi Amaya. Emily Suzette Anaya. Java Sanaya Anderson. Nathan Jamal Andrews. Helen Angulo. Leslie Yesenia Arceniega. Lenny Ariano. Tanya Rocio Ariano. Kenneth Arenas. Leonardo Edmond Agueta Juarez. Eduardo Arias Bonilla. Felipe Alexander Armenta. Madeline Casey M. Armstrong. Devin Samuel Arredondo. Giselle Arriaga. Daniel Avila. Brittany Yoselin Avila. Ring Om. Irma Bohina. Nancy Banda Aguilar. Elisha Cassidy Benegas. Georgette Kalea Bangoro. Lamarcus Calvin Banks. Mattia Cambriana Barber. William Erickson Barnes. Faith Lee Barnfield. Isaac Antonio Barrera. Joyce Barrett Watson. Jasmine Nicole Barrientos. Jennifer Barron Herrera. Louise Angel Bartolo. Haley Michelle Bartriff. Mackenzie Renee Bass. Brian Aguilar Bautista. Giovanni Bautista. John Tang Bawilian. Sarah Teresa Biesinger. Ashley Delane Beltran Benitez. Amara Marion Ben. Liselle Benavides. Brianna Bernice Benavides Dobbs. Alexandra Benitez. Kimberly Ashlyn Benitez Romero. Kentrell Leon Bennett. Justin DeAndre Bermeo. Novi Bree Bernal Brown. Lal Tong Bick. Van Leon Bick. Landon Lee Blake. Darwin Ariel Bonilla. Evelyn Beneza Bonilla. Evan Xavier Bookout. Riley Ira Borchardt. Alexander Borjas Trevino. Aubrey Michelle Bowers. Jocelyn Patrice Bowman. Daniel Kenneth Boyden. Jaden Richard Bradley. Jacob Martin Braswell. Kaylee Ann Bratovich. Mauricio Alonzo Bravo. Vincent McKinley Bray. Liberty Bell Briscoe. Anai Braceno. Garrett William Brooks. Elijah Scott Brooks. Jaden Paul Brown. Justin Alex Brown. Tayshawn Paul Brown. Darian B. Soto. Aaron Preston Buller. Michaela Renee Bowie. Angelina Leah Burkett. Alan Oliver Busby. Jasmine Renee Bustos. Mariah Renee Butler. Jayla Sanaya Butler. Jimena Carmona Cabrera. Angelo Guadalupe Calixto. Jaden Imani Callaway Brown. Abel Gonzalez Camacho. Nevea Sana Elizabeth Campbell. Luis Alberto Campos. Joanna Judith Candelas. Ella Renee Cannon. Jonathan Cantor. Ashley Adelaide Cantorin. Emilia Cantorin. Mark Anthony Cantorin. Faith Lynn Capehart. Kennedy Caples. Josie Marie Publico Carriesle. Gabriel Faustino Carvajal. Crystal Cardenas Gonzalez. Brianna Cardona. Edward Harwood Carnell III. Jaden Carr. Alexis Aquino Carrion. Luis Fernando Carrillo. Sergio Carrillo Flores. Gavin Michael Henry Caruth. Oliver Alexander Cartanega. Darnesha Brianna Carter. Jalea Monique Levette Carter. Treasurer Micaiah Lee Carter. Adam Jane Cerazes. Daniel Tyler Castaneda. Michael Santoli Castaneda. Michaela Jael Castellon. Clara Yuliana Castillo. Cynthia Castillo. Hazel Jocelyn Castillo. Margarita Castrejon. Ariana Nicole Castro. Logan Yarley Catalan. Carlo Calvin Cathy Jr. Jose Ceja. Manuel Sendenjas. Brian Cervantes. Tyler Henley Corbels. Victor Cha. Jorge Alberto Chami. Gavin Dominic Cheveria. Johan Chavez. Evelyn Chavez Ochoa. Andres Chavez Hernandez. Yalen Maritza Cho Chichain. Juanita Chavira. Martha Chihuahua Oliverado. Ruda Biak Chin. Van Par Chin. Van Liam Chum. Par Sung Maui Shante. Win Za Chin. Eduardo Rafael Cisneros. Yaneth Clamaco Lopez. Rodney Keon Coleman. Haley Elizabeth Coyendrina. Jaden Malik Cohn. Brian Stephen Correas. Sena Mancero Coronado. David Filiberto Cortez. Fernando Cortez III. Jason Alejandro Cortez. Viviano Rosa Cortez. Joy Lynn Cortina. Lorraine Nicole Cosme Diaz. Fabrizio Enrique Cosio. Giuliano Paolo Kosic Giuliano. Jaya Trene Covington. Emma Elizabeth Cox. Sean Cox. Philip Walker Coyle. Izaki Noah Josiah Craddock Nelson. Zadria Jade Creighton. Malika Corin Chris. Avery Elizabeth Croft. Dominique Chantel Crudup. Enrique Cuevas Jr. James Van Beek Chung. Sang Uk Chung. Za Bawi Sung. Jaden Dean Cunnings. Sterling William Curtis. Jaleese Madison Cutlip. Deontay Marcus Davidson. Kamaya Latriel Davis. Nicholas Ethan Davis. Ryan Allen Davis. Jacob Patrick Dawson. Samantha De La Cruz. Abraham De Los Santos Duarte. Aubrey Renee Dean. Yanko Alejandro de Anda. Jennifer De La Rosa. Abigail May Dillon. Reese Alexandra Dennison. Zachary Michael Denon. Yuvraj Sin Dillon. Melanie Diaz. Oxmara Janet Diego. Teal Ken Dim. Guadalupe Stacy Dionisio. Alma Yoridia Dominguez. Joanna Dominguez. Osvaldo Dominguez Santos. Giovanni Dorantes. Brandon Rashad Douglas. Erin Grace Dwyer. Brianna Leanne Easterling. Tierra Michelle Edwards. Diajane Ellis. Diajane Ellis. Piper Jolie Emmert. Daquan Amani English. Anna Enriquez. Connor Wayne Erickson. Hayden Erlinger. Jan Reese Escobar. Cynthia Escobedo. Gail Esquivel. Eduardo Esquivel Roman. Alicia Abigail Estrada. Ariel Oisuebo. Zitlali Oesebio Rafael. Antonia Denise Evans. Isaac Samuel Ferris. Jakayla Kaishun Faulkner. Daniel Faustino. Jacqueline Faustino. Daniela Romero Faustino. Christina Fernandez. Jorge Luis Ferrer Gonzalez. Cesar Adrian Fierro Jr. Giovanni Alexander Figueroa. Eugenia Valentina Figueroa. Takaya Fitzpatrick. Javen Antoine Fleming. Alisa Flores. Dariela Flores. Giselle Flores. Paul Flores Martinez. Mariana Sofia Flores Solis. Kamaya Janae Foley. Danny Ford III. Genesis LaShonda Foster. Karis Elise Francis. Kyra Raven Franklin. Cameron Keyshawn Frazier. Jacob Taylor Freshour. Melsara Ivan Fuentes. Emily Leticia Lagarza. Brittany Galindo. Jocelyn Gallegos Paniagua. Jonathan Fernando Garcia. Jose Christian Galvin Patlan. Adriana Elizabeth Garcia. Angel Garcia. Cecily Garcia. David Garcia. Dominic Alexander Garcia. Catherine Lizeth Garcia. Leslie Patricia Garcia. Noah Landry Garcia. Samantha Nicole Garcia. Sofia Garcia. Luis Garcia Loza. Jose Luis Garcia Salinas. Alyssa Angela Garza. Eliezer Garza Jr. Madison Estella Garza. Raquel Gasca. John Matthew Gennari. Sneha Amini George. Angela Maria Sally Gibson. Brendan Allen Givens Jr. Andrew Jordan Gloria. Lizeth Karina Godinez. Abigail Gomez. Luis Omar Gomez. Kayla Gomez. Maritza Gomez. Aaron Gonzalez. Diana Giselle Gonzalez. Francesca Paola Gonzalez. Hector Gonzalez. Isaiah Michael Gonzalez. Tony Faith Gonzalez. J-Mo Gu. Dawson Trey Goodman. Jaden Chanel Gordon. Mia Ann Goswick. Sarah Clarissa Gorley. Jada Jewel Grandison. Dante Caleb Green. Jordan Dwayne Green. Layla Denise Green. Jackson Cole Green. Andon Keith Greenwood. Helen Greer. Esmeralda Gregorio. Stephanie Gregorio. Joshua Clay Grona Gordon. Dylan Lee Guerrero. Eric Ricardo Guerrero. Gabina Brian Guerrero. Aaron Luis Guevara. Devins Geist Jr. Anthony Gillen. Marlene Gillen. Alan Gutierrez. Alexis Gutierrez. Jared Gutierrez. Jesus Antonio Gutierrez Vargas. Alexander Guzman. Candace Dolores Hadley. Aaron Blake Hamilton. Demondre Keaton Hamilton. Emmanuel Hahn. Shamika Danielle Hands. Jeremiah Elijah Hardwick Medina. Leanne Nicole Hare. Jada Lamaya Harper. Haley Jade Harrell. Morgan Skylar Harrison. Matthew Hartsfield. Ambria Nikaya Hartwell. Rohana Nicole Nashia Harvey. Lyric Emery Hatfield. Dat Ta Chin Howie. Dwayne Hawkins. Wyatt Alexander Hazel. Joshua Isaiah Hemingway. Donald Ray Henderson III. Megan E. Henkel. Alexandro Hernandez. Ashley Hernandez. Carmen Elena Hernandez. Christopher Hernandez. Jacob Hernandez. Jessica Hernandez. Lauren Emily Hernandez. Mariana Hernandez. Sarhe Hernandez. Sid Alexander Hernandez. Tommy Hernandez. Jan Alexander Hernandez. Andrea Valentina Hernandez Dominguez. Jesus Manuel Hernandez Rangel. Dolores Jasmine Herrera Resendez. Maylin Herrera. Rogelio Herrera. Alexis Nicole Hightower. Angel Alexander Hilario. Adrian E. Hill. Ashlyn Marie Hill. Brooklyn Marche Hines. Van Ta Lei. Lillian Guk Young. Deja LaRue Hobbs. Brianna Denise Holy. Cooper Rick Hopkin. Lee Ching Hu. Ethan Tyler Hoskins. Rashawn Andwele Hughes. Trayvon Jamel Hunter. James David Hutton Jr. Brantley Jace Ibanez. Lupita Ibarra. Felicia Oliinko Abidapo Akinrimboy. Casey Lynn Ingram. Ashley Irigoyen. Brandon Gavin Eastless. Jessica Jacinto. Aiden Ty Jackson. Elizabeth Zanaya Jackson. Robert James Jackson. Jemiah Nicole Jacobs. Alexa Madison James. Maximilian Christian Jacoby. Angela Melissa Yaramillo. Juliana Stefani Jaramillo Sanchez. Summer Madison Jeans. Zanai Cyrell Jeffries. DeKeldrion Lekentre Keyshawn Jeffries. Demiaro Jalen Cedric Jefferson. Alaya Mallory Johnson. Alana Olivia Johnson. Anaya Monet Johnson. Christopher Tyson Johnson. Deion Quinn Johnson. Kenneth Colton Eric. Jai Johnson. Levi Christopher Johnson. Marquez Goldberg Johnson. Miles Rayshard Johnson. Stefan Jermaine Johnson. O'Quinn Ramon Johnson. Luke Carey Johnstone. Bradley Joseph Jones. Delvone Montreal Jones. Jada Page Jones. Jasmine Nicole Jones. Jalen Antoine Jones. Kamarian Bronche Jones. Kyla Denell Jordan. Savannah Leah Juarez. Michael Pamaikai Kelikoa. Joseph Anthony Key. Lucille Grace Keys. Yelim Kim. Tamaya Alicia King. Tara Nicole King. James Malachi Kirkland. Liam Knight. Zariel Shania Knight. Alan Aviles Laguna. Amaya Simone Laird. Amaya Yvonne Lamb. Armani LaShone Lamb. William Dixon Lambert. Hannah Jo Lancaster. Kevin Rafael Landaverde. Gabriel Lara. Wilmer Alessandro Lara. Leslie Janet Lara Guzman. Jessica Claribel Lara Ciazo. Giovanni Laren Berber. Maxwell Jeremy Larson. Kiana Lene Lestrap. Kiera Linnell Lestrap. Christian Loriano Faustino. Graham Lawrence Lawless. Cecily Kate Leal. Justin Jimin Lee. Mackenzie Lauren Leiby. Mason Kane Lemley. Sabrina Maricela Loomis. Zai Young Len. Amy Leonidas Eusebio. Jose Manuel Lerma. Joshua Lerma. Megan York Lewis. Ram Siu Lien. Run Sir Lien. Van Siu Lien. Helen Valeria Limon. Aleja Renee Lloyd. Janos Leon Lobo. Lizeth Longine. Juan Carlos Lopez. Wendy Stephanie Longine. Kimberly Lopez Lopez. Oscar Lopez Jr. Sergio Laredo. Shayla Alejandra Lopez. Ann Cristina Lozano. Haiti Marlene Lucero. Sitlali Lul. Shayla Nevea Luna. Trishelle Dion Luster. Emily Luzier. Anthony Nan Lee. Ashton Cornell Lynch. Naja Clarence Mabry. Anna Maria Macias. Madison Maria Mack. Otrice Mack Jr. Elijah James Malongabe. Ian Gabriel Magalon. Faith Alicia McGee. Richard Carter Manini. Alex Daniel Maldonado. Mark Antonio Maldonado. Diana Maldonado Bermejo. Roberto David Maldonado Hernandez. Ricardo Mondojano. Enrique Marcos. Madison Michelle Marlowe. Marissa Veronica Marmolejo. Andrew Jacob Marquez. Sidlali Guadalupe Marquez Hernandez. Maria Guadalupe Marquez Martinez. Bailey Marie Martin. Jeremiah Daniel Martin. Cameron Jeremiah Latrice Martin. Taj Gabriel Martin. Antonio Rafael Martinez. Andrick Rodrigo Martinez. Astri Yohani Martinez. Arlette Mirari Martinez. Alondra Sofia Martinez. Damian Anthony Martinez. Caleb Raymond Martinez. Kelly Martinez. Ariana Malin Francis Martinez. Shakira Martinez. Jamie Martinez Hernandez. Jose Martinez. Brisa Martinez Hernandez. Grace Martinez Marquez. Aileen Martinez Ramirez. Brianna Jalen Mata. Saul Abel Marta. Cedric DeCarlos Mathis II. Damaris Mauricio San Juan. Royal Kennedy McCoo. Ziza Elise McCrary. Benjamin McCurry. Terrell Jalen McDaniel. Bradley Cole McKinney. Cody James McMowen. Willie K.B. McNabb. Jaden Carnell McNeil. Corey Devin McSee. Jesus Manuel Medino Oesebio. Francisco Monsive Medrano. Erica Maria Mejia. Alexis Cruz Melchor. Sitlali Melchor. Christopher Melchor. John Luke Melado Guimirez. Victor Mendez. Eucelia Yamilet Mendez Marcos. Karen Annette Mendoza. Julieta Mendoza. Rylan Marie Mears. Phoenix Ashton Malakek. Courtney Ann Milam. Ian Nathaniel Miles. Megan Avery Miller. Jaslyn Lene Mims. Jada Janai Minefield. Emma Nicole Minton. Amaya Jade Mitchell. Cameron Deshawn Mitchell. Darian Merrick Mitchell. Carson D. Mitchell. Micah E. Maboto. Janice Michelle Molina Rodil. Amy Montreal. Anika Latrice Monroe. Brandon Montoya. Malaya Aviano Montoya. Elijah James Moore. Caitlin Lizette Mora Garcia. Mason Da Vinci Morales. Israel Adrian Morales. Pablo Apolonio Marino. Amy Nicole Morgan. Gabriella Rose Morrison. Roger Moya. Sandy Michelle Moya. Diego Enrique Munoz. Anna Morelli Murillo. Naomi Gabriela Murphy.
Ricky Kaylin Murray. Eleanor Grace Nance. Jonathan Navarrete Vences. Jacqueline Navarro. Brianna Needham. Lillian Nena. Jasmine Lizeth Netro. Angela Noon Ne Tial. Christine Mai Nguyen. Queen Nguyen. Bao Tran Nguyen. Ute Kwa Nguyen. Stephen Nook Nguyen. Caitlin Elaine Naubelit. Christian Lee Norman. Tavius Robert Norris. Mia Marie Norton. Nadia Cherie Nunsan. Jamaya Shanice Ocasio. Ceci Ogundero. Zecarlet Elijah Oropesa. Andrea de Los Angeles Oria. Jatoya Renice Oliver. Emily Guadalupe Ortiz, Valerie Abigail Ortiz, Talensby O, Grayson Alexander Olvetry, Melissa Jai Payne, Kenneth Ethan Painter, Daniela Sarais Palencia, Biak Rem Par, Ruth Nun Tin Par, Amani Victoria Parish Worth, Jiwong Park, Ian Dufron Park, Audrey Ryan Pateski, Deshaun DeAnthony Paul, Cadence Marie Payne, Valerie Alejandra Peduaga Hoyos, Alejandro Perez, Carolina Perez, David Perez Jr., Diana Perez, Joseph Javier Perez, Julio Cesar Perez, Clara Guadalupe Perez, Miguel Ángel Pérez, Berenice Pérez López, Tyrese McCall Perkins, Zariah Leigh Petty, Cody Joshua Phillips, Anthony Un Fong, Jalen Ryan Mackenzie Peace, Veronica Alejandra Pineda, Ilan Scott Pittman, Salvador Pisano, Jose Caleb Pisano Acosta, Valeria Platas Garcia, Aleric Monique Polk, Courtney Renee Pope, Sean Anthony Porter, Mario Curtis Pretty, Troy Colton Pruitt, Stephanie Puebla Melchor, Jasmine Quevedo, Alexa Quiñones Bettencourt, Kevin Albert Quiroz, Joseph M. Rabner, Gabrielle Celeste Rebon, Haley Nicole Rachel, Madison Nicole Rachel, Edmundo Ramirez Jr., Jesus Ramirez, Jose Santos Ramirez, Leonardo Ramirez, Luis Enrique Ramirez, Rafael Ramirez, Urico Garcia Ramirez, Gabriela Saraí Ramones Carballo, Arnulfo Antonio Rangel Ramirez, Lisbeth Rebolad, Kevin Jeremiah Recio, Devin Matthew Redman, Sean Dominique Reed, Serenity Reed, Austin Harold Reeser, Alicia Gloria Andresto, Camila Reyes, Carlos Antonio Reyes, Eric Reyes Medina, Jonathan Reyes, Kevin Reyes, Ricardo Armando Reyes, Alondra Reyes Juarez, Michael Alex Reina, Demetrius Dushan Rice, Olivia Midroshi Rickards, Rainy Cheyenne Riojas, Jesus Conrado Rios, Haley Alyssa Ritchie, Ariana Michelle Rivera, Charlize Mia Jade Rivera, Danelli Carolina Rivera, Ivan Ormar Rivera, Kevin Brian Rivera, Meredith Janice Rivera Dupre, Enrica Rivera Perez, Leslie Lucethat Roberto Segundo, Addison Nicole Robinson, Keandrea Danelle Robinson, Jennifer Rocha, Alexander Rodriguez, Alondra Esmeralda Rodriguez, Cheyenne Marie Rodriguez, Danielle Isabel Rodriguez, Emily Rodriguez Carreño, Lindsay Owen Rodriguez, Lucero Guadalupe Rodriguez, Luz Rodriguez, Marlene Rodriguez, Rocio Lucero Rodriguez, Servando Rodriguez, Salma del Carmen Rodriguez Gallardo, Caleb Lance Rogers, Eric Daniel Rojas, Alandrain Monet Rawlinson, Liz Mary Rosario, Joshua Roundtree, McKenna Elizabeth Ruano, Bruno Axel Rueda, Gabriel de Jesus Ruiz, Nicholas Matthew Saavedra, Yasmina Elaine Saki, Sofia Salas, Christopher Sebastian Salazar, Alain Saldana, Alex Daniel Salinas, Brian Raul Salinas, Joseph Isaiah Salinas, Isabella Salmeron, Hannah Marie Saltzgiver, Herman James Sampson, Janaya Marie Sampson, Alex Morales Sanchez, Alicia Sanchez, Alondra Sanchez, Ashley Samantha Sanchez, Daniela Sanchez, Nathan Simon Sanchez, Nicholas Sanchez, Susana Sanchez, Saul Sanchez Rivera, Jamie Ann Santos, Agustina Angelica Santo Bono, Alexandra Santos, Angela Santos, Ariadna Miriam Santos, Yadira Santos, Ivan Anthony Salcedo, Brooke Sauls, Riley Grace Sauls, William Scarborough, Grace Elizabeth Schmidt, Nia Donay Searle, Mariah Annette Simon Sears, Sean Matthew Seaton, Braulio Secundino, Jacqueline Secundino, Myra Brisaida Luis Secundino, Ivan Secundino Sanchez, Sydney Elizabeth Segura, Sean Michael Serran, Jackson Ryan Shelby, Ning Si, Kristen Alexandra Simon White, Sophia Jolie Sims, David Coleman Smiley, Alicia Duana Smith, Brock Warden Smith, Draylon Jamal Smith Jr., Jasmine Samara Smith, Cameron Douglas Smith, Naem Lawrence Smith, Adam Snyder, Stephanie Solis, Melanie Stephanie Solis Herrera. Amilcar Jose Manuel Solis Herrera. Michelle Solorzano. Braden Joshua Sorensen. Daniela de los Santos Soto. Princess Soto. Jose Angel Sparling Garcia. Elizabeth Soto Noriega. Caleb Ryan Stevens. Caleb Luther Stevens. Leah Rianne Stevenson. Paris Jane Stiggers. Alyssa Nicole Stoller. Kyle Allen Stone. Ziadre Strambler. Linda Sui. Bawi Men Sung. Biak Ta Sung. Rebecca Sui Ting Sung. Sophia Ann Sutherland. Rachel Lynn Swinson. Raul Aranda Tavares. Chris Allen Tamayo. Jose Tapia. Donald Russell Tarver III. Kaylee Montina Tavron. Matthew Scott Taylor. Megan Rebecca Taylor. Caden Dior Teal Gamble. David Tang. Siang Tang. Van Tang. Van Ta Tong. Daniel Tao. Alexandra Noel Teed. Nun Lim. Farrell Thomas. Cameron De Gregory Thomas Smoker. Omega Kni Le Tial. Eli Kabor Tial. Riley J. Tierney. Ani Tinoco Policarpo. Mayna Grace Tomlin. Kevin Torado. Crystal Marlene Torres. Carmen Torres. Andrew Maximus Torres. Daniel Michael Torres. Jacob Aramis Torres. Kevin Torres. Mateo Torres. Oscar Torres. Wendy Torres. Veronica Torres Franco. Kendall Dina Trailer. Reagan Lorraine Townsend. Faith Mackenzie Trevino. Millie Joachim Trevino. Tajan Lynn Trigg. Imnesh Tumbanfe. Taylor Renee Turner. Emily Ese Udabor. Van Leon Uk. Harry Valadez. Joaquin Ignacio Valderrama. Vanessa Jeanette Valdez. Brenda Valdez. Mario Alexander Valenzuela. Axel Omar Valesio. Allison Denise Vanegs. Olivia Grace Vanover. Yarid Yadvera. Camila Lisette Vargas. Yuridia Cristina Vargas Hernandez. Suede Kimberly Vargas Salinas. Axel Jimmy Vargas Melchor. Leah Sarah Varguis. Selena Marie Vasquez. Hannah Vasquez. Jennifer Daniela Vasquez. Maribel Vasquez. Rosaela Vasquez. Adam Ernesto Velasco Alvarez. Juan Maximiliano Velasquez. Brian Vences. Evelyn Vences. Diana Suyapa Ventura. Eduardo Stevens Ventura. Jair Ventura. Kimberly Ventura. Melvin Aquino Vertiz. Marco Antonio Victoria. Crystal Janet Villafuente. Daniela Villarreal. Juan Carlos Villarreal. Robert Andrew Villarreal. Vianney Villarreal. Joshua Z. Vincent Jr. Giovanna Isabella Violante. Keith Antel Voss III. Connor James Wade. Damon Javion Walker. Elijah Jamal Walker. Gage Clayton Walker. Grace Lynn Miranda Walker. Timothy Joel Wallace. Jasmine Waller. Donovan Allen Walters. Azel Washington. Audrey Elizabeth Webb. Jaden Lynn Wells. Elise Demetria West. Caitlin Elise West. Nicole Maria Whitaker. Jaden Elijah Whitaker. Jorian Whitfield. Jennifer Rose Wilbur. Davron Tyler Wilburn. Jackson Autry Wilhelm. Sherluisha Shanice Wilkinson. Lawrence Dion Williams Jr. Lenijah Ariana Williams. Savannah Kiara Williams. Tristan Michael Williams. Victoria Michelle Williams. Dylan Robert Willis. Amaya Desiree Wilson. Deja Wilson. Christopher Devontae Michael Wilson. Armani Kayvon Winfield. Matthew John Winger. Chelsea Renee Wolf. Dalon Shantae Carter Wood. Kevin Tyler Woodell. Caleb Woods. Lynn Moen Wyrick. Cecilia Yee. Clayton Allen Paul Yildrim. Grace Hayun Yoon. Lacavia Ciresa Young. Makita Cheyenne Young. Michael Oleg Simo Adewale. Tyler DeQuan Allen. Rebecca Marissa Anil. Harrison Raul Avila Garcia. Jamari Mikel Burleson. Roanique Cynthia Renee Beris. Eric Gael Carizales Martinez. Jake Santoli Castañeda. Austin Luis Castillo. Daniel Anthony Castillo. Said Ashel Chavez Cano, Angel Chavarria, Kaylee Nicole Clement, Simina Adriana Yivarra, Omar Gonzalez Pisano, Luis Alberto Gutierrez de la Sancha, Javier Joseph Guzman, Hunter Garrett Hansford, Angel Hernandez Cruz, John Isaac Hoquist, Sean Mackenzie Hughes, Marco Antonio Jimenez, Romario Alex Johnson, Matthew Todd Jones Jr., Francisca Cruz Dominguez, Elizabeth de la Cruz Moncada, Decovian Keyshawn Dixon, Lexia J. Duran, Mariela Faustino Morales, Nancy Jasmine Flores Damasio, Kirsten Vaughn Ford, Nineveh Rose Fulliver, Sorrenti Marie Fuller, Jeffrey de Jesus Garcia Jucop, Jose Manuel Mulato, Isaac Nipen, Manuel Angel Olivera Gutierrez, Adrian Isaiah Orozco, Eric Ortiz, Sergio Isaac Parada, Jennifer Peña, Tanaja Johnson, Jaden Jacob, Obed Lal Tal Kim, Isidro Lucio Jr., Adriel Jose Joe Martinez, Juan Diego Martinez, Ricardo Martinez Jr., Yadira Silén Monjaras, Felipe de Jesus Morales, Yasmin Morales Ramirez, Oscar Morales Bravo, Abner Lopez Moreira, Bertín Rodríguez Jr., Karina Rodríguez, Brolin Adolfo Salanic, Christopher San Juan Reyes, Billy Ray Sanford III, Nicole Alejandra Saravia Martinez, Oswaldo Jared Segundino Vasquez, Quentin Jabari Smith, Scott Lauren Smith Jr., Jordan Thomason, Carl Tillman, Abigail Trejo, Kathy Michael Umana, Francisco Javier Ventura Martinez, Taya Witherall, Christopher Tyrese Westerfield Walls, Priscilla Dominguez, Demarius Joseph, Shane Bartell Triggs II, Lachey Brianna French, Lazier Maurice Vassar, Maribel Chavez, Susan Aileen Sanchez Morales, Lauren Ray Williams, Andrew Elidio Yepina, Nathan Thomas Zachariah, Maria Eduarda Zagayo, Daniela Nazareth Zamora, Juan Pablo Zamora, Evelyn Sabrina Zapata, Haley Nicole Zigon, Salma Marlene Zuniga, María del Carmen Zúñiga Vega.
Lewisville High School is rich with pride and tradition. You cannot understand farmer pride from the outside looking in, and you cannot understand it from the inside looking out. There is no other high school in the state of Texas like our Lewisville High School. After walking into our school for the first time, it did not take long for us to realize that farmer pride is a feeling that will stay with us for the rest of our lives.
Everyone has a favorite LHS tradition. We are thankful for the wonderful traditions passed down to us through many generations of fighting farmers. As we leave our high school days behind and go our separate ways, we will continue to honor these traditions with pride. Now, as we become the newest additions to the long maroon line, let's share a special farmer tradition on this day, our graduation day. Class of 2022, it is now time to move our tassels from the right to the left.
Thank you. Thank you. Some of my best memories of high school are the times after games when we would stand proud and hold up our L's. We then proceeded to sing the school song. This song has united us in times of victory, times of loss, times of sorrow, and times of joy.
It unites us with the 124 years that students were here before us. The lyrics speak of a school that stands above all others, our school, Lewisville High School. Today, we sing the song at a time of celebration. The class of 2022 will never again sing this song together, so for today, let's sing it better than we have ever sung it before.
Fellow farmers, let's go back there.
Fellow farmers, please stand for the singing of the school song.
This concludes the graduation of the distinguished class of 2022. Good luck in all your future endeavors, and remember that we will always be connected by the long maroon line that unites us as fighting farmers. Goodbye, class of 2022. We did it! Woo!
Thank you for attending. Please exit the Coliseum so the next graduation guests may enter. Gracias por asistir. Por favor, salga del Coliseo para que los próximos invitados a la graduación puedan entrar. Thank you for attending. Please exit the Coliseum so the next graduation class guests may enter. Gracias por asistir. Por favor, salga del Coliseo para que los próximos invitados a la graduación puedan entrar. Thank you for attending. Please exit the Coliseum so the next graduation guests may enter. Gracias por asistir. Por favor, salga del Coliseo para que los próximos invitados a la graduación puedan entrar.